That's so scary.
Come, you dogs! Come! I'm a baby! It's his game, Simon. Listen, let him cook. Tell me I'm tired already. Come on, you dubsman! Go Visser, say some now! Gaan haal hom! Come on! Gaan! Brody!
Contest, John, contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, Opa and Omar, brothers, sisters, family members, friends, a warm welcome to you. And I say warm because we're standing here at rather a chilly Green Mile at the home ground of the UCT Ikeys this evening, ready for the 9 o'clock kickoff with the Super League A game, the first team challenge here at the Ikeys home. My name is Barry Wilson and I'm delighted to be standing here this evening with you to share this Global Sports Network presentation. And can I just say, exciting news, already 29,600 subscribers to the Global Sports Network supporting club rugby. Come on folk, if you're out there, 400 more and you can reach the 30,000, and what a milestone that will be. So let's see you subscribe for your 30 Rand a month and support club rugby and sport around the country. Let me take you through the teams at the present moment. We've got our visitors, and we have the visitors as the UWC, the University of the Western Cape. They coached by our well-known man of Paul True. International status is old Paul True, and I'm sure he's going to bring that flair to the UWC team. Number 1, Daniel Damons. 2, Mashlali Tianasi. 3, Skal February. 4, Melumzi Madongama. 5, Alexander van der Merwe. 6, Romuald Nomsambanyana. 7, Logan Fortuin. 8, Aneli Magadla. 9, Ishmael Karim. 10, Aaron Swartz. 11, Shlomla Nkana. 12, Denver Van Wyk. 13 in the middle as well as Bevan Simons. 14, Keith Seister, and 15, Keno Alexander, the starting lineup. Then let's move across to the hosts, the UCT Ikeys. Number 1 will be Lukaniso Bomela. 2, Johan Lombard. Pico Zuka in number 3 jersey. Keenan Mills 4. Mika Skubert, the captain, in number 5. Abdul Abrahams will be 6. 7 is Sosipo Mpaka. 8 is Isaiah Lowe. 9 is Josh Miller. 10 will be Luke Phillipson. 11, 50th cap last week, is Lazan Davis, so playing his 51st game tonight. Luca De Leo in jersey 12. Kawe Soji in 13. 14 will be Riaz Fredericks, and 15 David Simon. And also their coach, well experienced, Wes Chetty. So we have an exciting lineup here tonight. We're going to see rugby at its highest here between these two clubs who love to play at a quick pace and also express their skills and talents. And I'm sure they're not going to let us down tonight. So let the orchestra of rugby, music rugby, entertain you tonight. And the man who will be entrusted as the conductor to get the orchestra playing on the field is referee Etienne Devier. So we just have a look at some of the facts about the different teams. I can share with you that UWCT, they were winners of the F&B Varsity Shield 2017, 2018 and 2023. And as I say that, they take to the field right now, led out by Rimald Unsombanyana. Then yes, the Ikeys, presently still celebrating as the 2025 Varsity Cup winners. What a game that was. And Ikeys, the champions for this year. They're also known as the Ikeys Tigers. They lost situation is here where they played their first game is the Ikeys Tigers. I believe it's way back in 1882. And some names that have represented this club. Yes, Sia Khaleesi, Ibn Etzebeth has played here, Damien Delende, and Hugh Jones, who is now also representing Scotland. On the other side, let us not forget who's reached the green and gold colours here. Herschel Yankees played in the colours of UWC, as well as Kurtley Aronsa. So let's see which future provincial players, Springboks, have we got lined up here on the platform tonight. Both teams taken to the field and just waiting the arrival of our conductor, and that is, as I said to you, Etienne Devier. If you've just joined us, may I remind you and say to you again, this coverage is brought to you by Global Sport Network. I see from their input that they up to 29,600 subscribers on a monthly basis. What an amazing achievement, and thank you for your support to Global Sport Network. If we can get 400 more, that's all that we need. Then, well, they need, should I say, Global Sport Network, then it'll take it up to that magical 30,000. So if you're out there with a friend and you're listening, why not subscribe and help reach the total and the target for Global Sport Network. Glorious evening here, chill in the air, but 9 o'clock, nothing better. 9 o'clock, it's not pajama time, it's not bedtime, it's kickoff time here. UWC with ball in hand, and they're the ones that are going to get this show on the road. Right, just officials waiting as well. Just games have been finished, and now we just need to get the AR officials on the sideline. Players are comfortably on the field, raring to go. And this delay is just trying to get some of the AR officials that were officiating in the earlier games to now come and do duty on the touchline. The Green Mile living up to its name here. Majestic field presentation, really looking great. Had a chance to walk on the carpet earlier on the field, and trust me, you could have a good lie down and snooze there. Beautiful underfoot. Once again, we still, just to remind you, the only delay now is just waiting for officials from the previous game to be with us. Referee has given a call, and here they come. They had to get into their official kit as well, as they are ready to take their positions on the side of the field. Well, turn
Mic check.
on the kettle, get yourselves ready, because we are ready here at the home of the UCT Tigers, and we are set for the Super League A clash, ready to be launched now by referee Etienne Davia, as well as fly half Aaron Swartz. And that's a great kick up into the sky now. It's gone deep, beautifully taken by the UCT Tigers, coming back strongly, gaining a good 15 meters there on the run. Josh Miller at scrum off. Tyler having to be tidied up at the back, doing just that. Josh Miller again. Phillipson will have to get his right boot downfield. Went backwards by Swart. Referee will call it though. Hit it first through the hand, backwards, bounced, hit the ground and rolled forward. So automatically a first scrum down for the two teams. And here we have an opportunity. Many of you who have played in the front row before will have remembered those times that you, yes, bumped heads, can I say, rubbed ears in that front row. You loved it down there, just to get to know each other and become pen pals for life, and have a cup of tea afterwards, and many years to come thereafter from meeting your friends in the opposition front row over your years of playing. A special type of rugby player needed in the front row, where power and strength is mixed. And here you can see, giving way on the far side was Skull February, as indicated, going to a knee. And on the pressure from the Ikeys scrum, you get Phillipson now taking it out, and it's a 20-meter kick, but it's going forward, and that's all that is important at the present moment. The first opportunity for Johan Lombard, getting the directions from Lukaniso Pamela, his Lucet prop, where to aim for on the dartboard. Looks like it goes to my captain Skubert. The driver's good, it's immediate. Having to break around our UWC to come back from the back of their maul. Broken loose. Lombard taking it on. Now Miller. Big hard running. Leo. Once again Phillipson offloads inside to his flank forward. And Parker. Referee saying you can't come through, and offside on the far side from the maul. So two infringements at the present moment. It worked the first time round. Does Phillipson go to the corner? It looks like he is. There's the option to take the first 3 points. But as you saw on your screen, that first line out works so well. Why vary it? Why change it? Let Skubert get up yet again and hit the immediate drive. Skubert, the leg drive now. This is going to be important. Keeping it going, come closer. Reinforcements coming in for the Ikeys. They just need to get over the line. A swivel and turn could be there, just short. Josh Miller digging out for it, but it looks like try time. It most definitely is. It was great work from the line out. It's worked on 2 occasions, and that's going to be one of the bullets that the UCT Tigers know that they can implement tonight. Get it up. Mika Skubert soaring into the clouds in his line out position, and then you're getting a person like Abrahams to actually secure it at the back and go over quite comfortably. So credit to Abrahams for that try score there. That's a great strike. You could hear the click on that, leather on leather. And a very, very comfortable conversion from Phillipson. And that takes the score straight away to 7 points to the Ikeys Tigers. Just under 5 minutes of play have gone. And it has been, let's say, give 3 of those 5 minutes to the Ikeys Tigers in possession as well as territorial gain. Abrahams yet again taking it on. Josh Miller having a look for it. UWC ready to close the space. It's a good kick from Miller. Could have gone too far, and that's directly into touch. So straight away now it's going to go to the AR signal, direct into touch, and Mslali Tianasa, he's going to have the opportunity, just like his opposite number Lombard had before the Ikeys tried to find the dartboard. But won by Mika in the front. Miller. That's a great exit kick. It hasn't actually reached the touchline, but inside to Alexander. Big strong runner with the ball from the back. Looking for it is Karim. Through the hands. It's a long skip pass and a very good one. Out to Ngana. Ngana now coming in, should I say, to clear out. Karim onto the big men. There's a collision there with Damons. Taking it on the loose head prop. He crosses the advantage line. Once again through the hands. Here we go now. This is Van Wyk. Oh, and just when points were awaiting, it's a great cover tackle by Phillipson. Ball is spilled out, and that'll be the line out where it is indicated by the AR. But clever play from the UWC. A long skip pass, missing out the rush defence of the Ikeys Tigers and getting to the 2 big men out wide.
Let me just take them off there. See if it's all good. Let's go for my stay square. Stay on it. Hips. Safety in Puma. All right, darling. Safety. Stay it on numbers. Twos. Stay on it. Crouch. Sit. Sit.
Scrum time now, the second scrum of the game. They've had one already. Miller waits patiently. Karim looking where Phillipson is so he can charge down. This is a good scrum again from UWC. Ball is at the back, but Karim has got hold of Miller. Now it's pick and go time. A sensible play from the Ikeys because they have to make sure of the correct exit plan. Lombard taking it up further. It should be go to the Phillipson now, who gets his right boot out yet again, and that'll give some breathing space to the Ikeys Tigers, who have taken it halfway between their 22-metre line and the 10-metre line. It's probably 30 metres away now. But exciting play here from UWC, wanting to bounce back. They know that they can get into this game. It's actually being knocked forward at the back. The dart, should I say, the rugby ball being aimed for the red dot on the dartboard, just dropping down to the bottom number on the dartboard, didn't have the distance, and then dropping down, it actually meant that there was a knock-on by the UWC in their attempt to gain the ball at the back of the line out. Idea was good. The dart needed just to be higher. Can they get a right shoulder now? This will be a big scrum, much needed by Zuka. Pico Zuka played in the under-20 varsity cup side for Ikeys, reaching the finals and playing, I think, in his first senior game tonight. It's a good scrum. Taking it on now, the big men. There you saw it came off the hands of DeLeo onto Soji, but Soji knocking the ball forward. Referee letting the game play, say play the advantage first. Big crash, but the defense is also solid. They've got the arm out. Referee says play on, but he'll bring it back because that is a knock forward by Nkana. Tackling high is the call, and poles could be a great option here. It's plenty of time still to play. We've got basically only 10 minutes expired on the clock. So I always compliment the structures when you call on the opportunity to just tickle over a penalty, and I say tickle over because it is basically about 26 meters out just to the left-hand upright. And when you get an opportunity to go for poles, please go and take your penalty. It is half a try. You get 2 of these penalty kicks, it is a converted try in points value. And just look at that, no hesitation from Aaron Swartz to put that through the uprights. And that changes the score now to 7 points to 3 to the Ikeys. Phillipson, can he put some snow onto this? Swartz has been kicking off exceptionally well. Ikeys are split left and right. He puts it down to the left side. It's well received by the UWC. Taking it up further. Karim is waiting, but he waited too long. And the right call by referee De Vere, because you know the new structures and the new laws, and saying calling. You can't keep it at the back and wait. And if you don't play it immediately, it is turnover ball. And that's something that UWC will not be needing at the present moment, putting themselves under pressure. They took it well from the kickoff, and now all of a sudden handed the advantage back to UCT, to the Ikeys. Lovely crowd gathered here this evening at this time. Still, I believe it's probably early start to the evening for the young students, and they just warming up for the late night, the midnight parties that could follow after this game. But anyway, the party's on here on the field. Scribbett, he drives it on himself. The captain says, follow me, troops. Phillipson, now coming around is DeLeo. Phillipson yet again, he beats 1, he beats 2. He's brought to ground, a good cover defense tackle. Just going across the field, that's Soji. Now the leg drive is good again. That ball has been knocked forward. Can UCT regain possession? No, they can't, because it has been a knock. Referee said play the advantage, please. University of the Western Cape now pass back inside. It's a long deep kick downfield. It's gained territorial advantage. Ikeys want to run it back, and going to run it back is Davis, and he's on his way. Are they going to stop him? They've got to look inside. One more offload, and who's there but Johan Lombard? And that's going to be one of the tries of the season. Lazan Davis, you come and take the spotlight. You kick down on Lazan Davis. He has got speed, en soos hulle sê, hy het spoed. Jy gaan nie daai trein vang nie as jy nie blitsvinnig is nie. And that simply means you're not going to catch that train if you are not super quick. Because Davis, he gained himself 60 meters, beautiful offload, and then again a very, very quick pass. Off it went to the hooker in support, and how did Johan Lombard get there as well? Wonderful support play from the hooker. And Phillipson now puts that through the uprights. And if you remember, we rewound the tape. That came from UWC's own infringement, and that was where they took too long, Kareem, at the base of the scrum to exit, and referee had no option but to simply say, took too long, hand over the scrum to the University of the Western Cape. So again, they will feel that they handed their friends a bit of a gift try bonus, and they will want to make sure now that they get that back. Swartz, as you can see, it's a nice deep kick again.
Stay there, the ball available.
Malay, Phillipson. Look at this running now. It's great play. There's got to be clearing out. Kareem is there. It's a ball that goes out to his centre along the ground in the form of Van Wyk trying to pick it up. Kareem yet again. And Sombanyana taking it on, leading the troops as well. Swartz. Oh yes, get out of my way. There's a collision there, but it is turnover ball, and it is a knock-on in that collision.
No.
Damon's putting his hand up, the loose head prop, saying, sorry gents, I had good opportunity there. I went straight into the brick wall that was ahead of me, and that caused the plum pip to pop out.
Almost just so honest. Rubs. 13.
In the middle of the field, basically again. This is where the Ikeys Tigers can be very dangerous.
Crouch.
You've got a big man like, could it be low at the back? Zaya. The scrum wheels, and referee again says UWC, this time scrumming in an angle. It did move sideways, and then instead of straightening up and settling, continued to scrum in at the angle, and that was also directed at Daniel Damons. Keep it straight. Wow. Recipe time, because it worked earlier on. It worked for the Ikeys when they threw to Scoobit. They went up quickly, came down to ground, and then from the immediate drive, took it straight on to get their first 7 points of the game. 14 points to 3. Just under 18 minutes played so far. Up they go, Scoobit again. They got their leg drives. Now the body heart has got to be good. 1, 2, 3. Has it gone to ground? Referee says play on. It's basically there. And it is so there that it is tie time.
He needs to move again.
Those moves have actually been rehearsed time and time again on the field at practice time. And it always gives a coach, especially Wes Chetty, he's going to be delighted, and Josh Strauss, and looking after the forwards, delighted that when plans come together like this against opposition, so easy against the wind at practice, but when you put it against live bodies on the rugby field and it works, it brings much satisfaction. The man staring at the back, that looked like the centre Soji that had come in, and I just want to clarify that. $19 points to 3. I'll take that back because similar looking, and that would have been Impaka, Sasipo Impaka, who steered that drive from the back of the line out, and Impaka credited there. with a wonderful dot down, and 19 points to the Ikeys. Josh Miller now, he's the man that uses that right boot and takes it back just 5 meters short of the halfway line, turning UWC around again and saying, if you want to attack, go back to 40 meters or so and try from there. Up it goes. This is a better line out from the men in the yellow. Gone to ground, it's straight away so the back lines can come up. Trying to get past the first tackler. Through the hands, Swartz again, now it's a long pass. Going to have to get onto it is Ngana. He's tackled, brought to ground beautifully by Soji. Kareem gets a rush ball away. Tackle release will be the call, and that will be against Loeb. Were they 10 meters? Referee definitely agrees that they weren't there. You can see the indication, and he takes a slow walk back. Second time can't be rushed, so get back 10, and you can see the lines on the field indicating exactly where each of the respective team players must stand. That's a healthy kick downfield by Swartz, and that takes it from the halfway line to just short of the Ikeys 22-meter area. Converted try from UWC will make this very interesting reading. We've basically played the first quarter, 20 minutes gone, 21 minutes. Up they go. It's cleared away, fingertips by Keenan Mills. Had a good game, Keenan Mills, so far. He was up earlier on when Davis had that lovely break, and Keenan Mills was also up there as well. And before he offloaded to receive that pass from Davis and offloading to Lombard for what was a spectacular try.
Shoulders coming out now. Sir, then just want to gap if that's fine, please. Yep. Thank you, sir.
Keenan Mills doing damage there in the front. Jumping ahead of his opposite number, even though it was UWC put in, so he got in front of him.
Yes. Crouch.
But they have won the ball back on the second knock by the Ikeys. Kareem to feed. Kareem gets. Was that forward, and definitely is in line on the spot. Crash ball there for Van Wyk, Denver Van Wyk. But Denver had got off to a blitz vanaf start, and it overrun the pass line by the time Kareem could offload to him. And there again, UWC, own worst enemy at the moment. They've had the chances, they've had the advantages, had areas on the field to capitalize and play their structures. But some unnecessary mistakes just take the pressure off UCT. And now again, can they exit comfortably? Isaiah Lowe, is he going to be doing a big pickup at the back here? The scrum is good. Referee now saying straight away losing the bind and having a look at Lukaniso Bomelo. Keep your bind up is the call, and with the loosening of the bind, no hesitation, which is pleasing to see from our man Etienne De Vere, the conductor of the orchestra, and saying, let your bind go, that led you to go to ground, Mr. Bomela, and that's what I don't want on my dance floor. Everybody stays on their feet. No break dancing here, so don't break your bind and not going to ground. So keep it steady. And this is the chance now that Dianisa has to find his jumpers. Again, it's knocked forward. People going up in there, and that looked like Van der Merwe was successful in getting his hands on the ball, but with his body turned facing the try line, it automatically knocked it on. with his left hand towards the try line. Just get that right shoulder a little more turned on receiving in the line out. It would bounce back onto his own side. But had to try and get up. He is being, Keenan Mills is trying to get up as well to interfere. So a nice tussle going on between the respective jumpers in the line-outs. Josh Miller waits yet again. He's moving sideways. DeLeo now, he takes it up more for the Ikeys. That's a healthy kick. Is it going to bounce comfortably? Referee looking at the AR, and he puts his flag up to say most definitely that ball has gone out. And Phillipson also relieved with that kick, put some heart onto it. Didn't get necessarily the distance he would have wanted, but he was under a bit of pressure. Tianasi now, he's got to make it happen. That time, as you can see, as mentioned, Van der Merwe turns that inside shoulder towards his opposition and secures possession of the ball. Karim, oh, look at this. That's what I want to see. I want to see a runaway complimentary bull. And I say complimentary bull because that's Daniel Diamonds. And he's going to be back to tell his grandchildren about the day that he burst through, standing off at this inside centre position. Daniel Diamonds will sit them down and he say, I ran a good 20 metres, breaking through the back line of the Ike Tigers to dot down next to the left-hand upright. And well done, the charging bull, Daniel Diamonds. Swartz, no hesitation. 3 points added to it, and as I called earlier on, a converted try would make things interesting because, again, one more of those makes it 19-17. But at the present moment, after 26 and a half minutes, UCT 19, University of the Western Cape 10 points to them, so 19-10 the score. Oh, that's in front of the kick, and early breakaway there. A good deep kick there from fullback David Simon. Swartz puts it downfield. Phillipson back inside to Simon. He's met by 1-2. It's amazing what a try can do. Just put petrol into the tank of the University of the Western Cape. Here is the big man again, taking it on further. Wasn't Damon, looked like February there. Now soft hand, Swartz goes through the back door. He tried to flick it out. It's picked up, and referee already says let's go back for the first infringement. Collision.
Ball was kicking to a player. It's a scrum. It's not a penalty.
And the advantage now going to UWC.
Let's go, boys.
The Ike Tigers had their structures, and they just seem to have taken their foot off the pedal for the last 5 minutes or so. And maybe they thought with a 19-3 lead that they could just maybe just enjoy the scenery for a while. And it just shows you in the game of rugby how quickly things can change, because the men in yellow, UWC, have got their tails up at the moment and really looking to close the space on the scoreboard. Karim, he wanted to look at the blind side, he can't, but it's wheeled again, and now just as the UWC were penalised earlier on for wheeling, referee being consistent here and saying scrum straight please and don't wheel it, and then continue scrumming, because that's scrumming inwards, as you could see. That's got to find the touch line, and it's a great touch finder of at least 40 meters.
Line is a middle and you're inside. Line is a
My ruler out, maybe 30. And now, Tianasi. It worked the last time. It's gone to the back again. This is good. The drive is immediate from the University of the Western Cape. What a game we're going to have if they can break away and get this down to another try. It's a superb. It's going to be points. It's going to be. And it is points. It is Captain, I'm sure it's Reynold Insambamanyana who gets up at the last with the ball. But what electrifying leg drive it is. And the University of the Western Cape, the yellow is sparkling now. It's turning to gold in colour. Taking it to 15 points. They've bounced back. Ikeys Tigers gone quiet. The roar coming from the sideline as well for the Paul True troops. And he'll now be very excited, will be Paul True, to have a half-time chat and say, look what we're doing, guys. Why did we stand back and let it happen to have such a big, vast difference of 19 points to 3? And now with the kick that's come, again, Mr. Swartz, he has got his chipping club out and puts it right next to the flag, actually into the hole as well for the extra 2 points if he is on the golf course. 19 points to 17. Who said rugby cannot be exciting at a 9 o'clock kickoff on a Wednesday night? Well, here it is. Very, very exciting stuff. And Alex Vermeulen has now come on in jersey 22, and he gets the music playing again with the deep kickoff for the Ikeys Tigers. Swartz turning the Ikeys around. That's going to bounce, but remember this man, Davids, he can run. You're going to have to put the artillery in front of him to stop him. Here they come again. Now there seems to be a little bit of electrifying pace. First man was on it, so referee happy with that. And it's turnover ball. Swartz, a long pass across field. Alexander goes to ground, Kareem again. Oh, beats one, beats two, the hard running in Ghana now. He back inside, Rick Ayar's flag is up. And how unlucky Evans Simons. The big centre, outside centre. He did very, very well to get Ngana away and receive the pass back.
Let's go, guys, come. Let's go.
But the greatest tackler on the rugby field, the touchline, which extends the full length of the field, basically will never miss a tackle. So that whitewash will just stretch it out and grab the bootlaces of any rugby player. Step away from it if you can, because it'll never miss you. Vermeulen comes in at first receiver now. Vermeulen on the ball again. Shows it once, shows twice. He's now got the hard running flanker. That looks like Abraham said again. Is it try time? Most definitely it is. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome to the show, Mr. Alex Vermeulen. That disco swing of the hips there would have done Michael Jackson proud, because he did 1-2. Everybody stood back to watch the beat it move there. And did he beat it, Mr. Vermeulen?
For your kick, 20 seconds. Yes, sir.
And what a great effort. What a great effort there as well by Abrahams. The kick is good as well. And just when things were getting very, very exciting, they still are. UCT say don't get too excited on the sideline because we're going to come back with a quick try and take it up to 26 points to 17 with just over 5 minutes left. Looking for it again. Referee now says please roll away from once you've made the tackle.
He needs to roll.
And the man of the moment, Mr. Alex Vermeulen, comes closer with that left boot. You can just hear the click of his left boot, making beautiful contact onto the leather boot onto leather ball, and you can just hear a click. Sounds like he's taken out his big boom boom driver on the fairway, and he hits that a good 40 meters to take play onto the 10-meter line of UWC. It's gone to the front. Clever variation from Vermeulen yet again. Soji trying to get through the middle, but the abyss is full. Vermeulen reading this game well. If it bounces, it could work. It's superbly taken. It looked like it was Alexander. Here we go again. Simons has got to set up. Karim. And holding on will be the call, and receiving it and hearing that call is referee De Vere saying, I agree with you. And if anything, he had the ability to put it over, he should. But they say, no, hold on a minute. We can go for our recipe practice, which we know works so well, and that is the throw to Scubbert in the line out, come down to ground, and the immediate drive.
I ask you for cooperation. Yeah. Right now I feel you're not working with me. When the penalties come to your side, you're happy to accept it. But the minute it goes over on the other side, you dispute it.
I got a question.
Let's show some good sportsmanship and let's keep the values of the game.
I have a certain picture.
Just listen to what I'm saying. I'm asking for cooperation, that's all.
So referee De Vere just taking the opportunity just to say to Captain Nsambanyana, just get your men to work together. Scubbert off the top, Miller comes. Oh, that would have been close for DeLeo, but it's referee playing the advantage for the knock-on. There was collision there as well. It could have been a bit more exciting if Scubbert had come down to earth from the line out and they'd practiced their immediate drive, which works so effectively. If something worse or something tastes good, don't spoil it. So whilst they're having a break there, let me also just acknowledge and remind you, this coverage brought to you by Global Sport Network. And they also are so appreciative of businesses and friends who come forward to actually support that Global Sport Network, that these games can be brought to you. 3 of those tonight as well. Decro, RD Consulting and G Sportswear. Big round of applause to you as business associates and friends of Global Sport Network. And thank you for making it possible that the subscribers can all enjoy the game of rugby through your financial contributions. And again, any businesses out there, come on now, call from Global Sports Network. And they say, please contact us at Global Sport Network so that more financial aid from businesses more games can be covered and more live coverage brought to you. But thank you to those friends of Global Sports Network. As I mentioned at the start, 29,637 odd subscribers already, trying to get that extra 400. Scrumming in at an angle, we're back to live action, and that is Pico Zuko on the tight head for the Ikeys Tigers. He played in the under-20 varsity cup team, also played in the final F&B varsity cup recently, and now getting his first experience in senior level.
Captain. Okay, so that is now the third penalty against that player. So I need to see a better picture. He's on this one. Scrum time. Okay, he's on the
Again, just setting the standards there, and just saying what's good for one team must be good for other. Just assist me. Is referee De Vere talking to the respective captains, getting them on his side. That's not straight. Now it goes away to Isaiah Lowe. It's going across the field, take a ruler out straight away is Lukaniso Bomela there to try and clear out, but they'll have to come back for the first knock. That's from the men in yellow, and our referee has basically got 70 odd seconds, a bit more, probably 90 seconds to play of what has been a fairly entertaining first half. Got off to some electrifying running from respective players on both sides, then became a bit stop-start, and then we had to wait a bit whilst, and rightfully so, for some injury replacements and resetting, as you can see now. So it's just halted the tempo of the game, which is one stage the volcano was starting to erupt. It's now actually subsided again, and we're getting ready for a half-time, and hopefully both coaches can sit their troops down and say, come on men, get back to your structures, get back to the way we were playing, put that foot down on the accelerator, and let's get back to what we were doing. Josh Miller took that collision earlier on, and good to see the medics on the field, club officials as well saying head injury or could be, let's just go and take it easy please. From that earlier collision, that's Josh Miller. And he's got a long season ahead of him. The last thing you want now is to take any chances. And well done to the officials and saying, off you come, sir. So the blind side straight away. Bar replacement. Daniel Haynes, also nippy player down the blind side using his boot. UWC now. Kareem has got the ball. They're going to have to exit well here. Good drive up. It's like Tia Nasi. Back to Swartz. He'll get his big boot onto that. It's not out. It's fine from Merlin. That's going to bounce once. It's got to move quickly. Running from David Simon. And hands onto green grass first, and then scooping the ball back. Live wire, Mr. Abrahams.
You just kick out.
The hooter did sound for the half-time break, but with the penalty, Swartz knows that they can play into the extended time of the first half. How exciting it would be if UWC could actually go and get themselves another 7-pointer. It would change the half-time chats in both change rooms. To the front, the try scorer, Daniel Damons, was ready for that. So was his opposite number, Lukaniso Bamela. So the two number ones meet well there. But look at this tackle back. This is the way you get taken back and put to ground. Pekazuka doing exceptionally well there. And Sombanyana, captain, wanting to crash through. Get out of there. Abrahams now wrestled down, and that could be an interesting chat. Unnecessary fling to ground. And just before half-time, referee will have a serious chat here to the captains.
Just put the ball down. Yeah, just put the ball down. Okay, so the ball came out. Yeah. Player was counter-rucking. I was happy with that. Your player took the law in his own hands, picked the player up, he turned him around, player fall on his head and neck area. That's going to be a red card.
Red card.
Well, there we go. There is no hesitation, and that's the last thing that anybody wanted here now, is an official red card. There was definitely a tip tackle landing on the neck and shoulders, and Skyle February will be very, very upset with that, because it is basically half-time. Referee De Veers feeding that he had no other option. Was a reckless tackle, didn't take the player to ground, just tipped him and threw him over. Awkward landing. Here you get DeLeo running onto the throw over the top. But remember, we already way past the half-time hooter. Here comes Van Mierlen again. 14 men to UWC at the moment, changes things a lot. As you can see, the extra pace, the Abrahams getting the hands out again, going to the blind side. Haynes, look at this, UCT know that they can capitalise. Yet again, Haynes. Delay, was that from Mierlen? Taking it on, Haynes yet again. There goes DeLeo now. Haynes again, Skubert. Trying to clear out is his opposite number, Mills, and taking it on. The 4s and 5 blocks working well. There's Davids, and this is good dance work now. Haynes looking, quick ball is needed from Mierlen. A long skip pass out to Skubert, standing off in a sort of second centre position. Haynes again, the dummy run from Mierlen. Oh, there's good dancing here. Great cover defence tackle. UWC have got to get that out. If I was them right now, tap it and then kick it into touch and go. And this is what we didn't want to see spilling out. It's unfortunate that the teams didn't get into the change room to go and have a cup of tea just to calm themselves down. And we've played some good, I would say, 4 minutes extra time here. And maybe a cup of tea would have just cooled a few.
Okay, so
tempers down here.
You can tell me if you see something different. So there was a penalty.
Yes.
Purely from the side.
Yes.
They got the ball. They wanted to quick tap. White didn't want to leave the ball.
This could be an interesting outcome.
Azi came. Player number 7 with the red scrum cap. Just go back, please. Number 7 with the red scrum cap. He came in, so he put his head in the player's face. It wasn't a headbutt, but it was just like that. And from there on, the scuffle started, and everything just get out of hand.
Okay, so just on that view, who started the scuffle?
So it's good to see the officials.
The red scrum cap. No, what
Good to see the officials having a chat.
He was on the ball, and then when he stood up, the red cap gave him a slap on his head. And then when he got up,
making
he
sure
turned around,
exactly what the correct call is going to be. Here we go. You've probably heard most of it.
He's number 7.
Two captains called. This could be interesting.
Okay, So we had a penalty.
Is it going to be a yellow? Is it going to be a red?
Slapped the player on the head, and that's when you retaliated. So you started. So it's going to be a penalty against you, but you retaliated. So I'm reversing the penalty. From now on, you guys stop if I blow my whistle. The next one I'm dealing with.
Remember, their retaliation is always the one that gets penalized.
No. This one
as well. And there you can see the retaliation from the Ikeys player, and tap it and get it into touch, as was the call. Sensible handling by the officials. It was getting a little unnecessary. The kettle was overboiling and it was time to get to the change room. So both sides now will give a serious chat amongst themselves. UCT lead the first half 26 points over the University of the Western Cape, who have 17, both deciding to stay on the field while we'll go and get ourselves a bottle of water. Please don't go to bed. Please go and put the kettle on, get the tray out and get the biscuit and cookies, and let's get together for an exciting second half. Everything to play for here. See you shortly. Well, I hope that you have got that tray packed with all your refreshments ready. Maybe you've put a few charcoals out onto the fire and got yourself a boerewors roll for the midnight snack. But we are here for the second half. And if you were with us, you'd remember a scoreboard that saw halftime taking UCT into the lead at 26 points to University of the Western Cape with 17. Interesting first half. There were lots and lots of exciting runners, exciting players that started to put their hands up, and it would have been interesting to hear the respective team talks from the coaches. At one stage, the Ikeys were in a healthy 19 points to 3 lead, and then suddenly 2 quick tries brought it back for the University of the Western Cape to a 2-point game difference. And then Ikeys scoring again just before half-time. It's a deep kick from Merlin. Don't forget that the men in yellow, they're down to 14 men. Scar February getting the red card for the tip tackle towards the end of the first half.
Taken back.
Karim manages to get that away. It does go directly into touch, because he had been passed back into his own 22, so it was passed back into the 22, so it's a line out directly from where he kicked. And as I mentioned earlier, at times tonight, University of Western Cape have put themselves under unnecessary pressure, especially from exit plans, which has cost them. Scoopit goes up well now. The leg drive is good. Referee's calling for use it once. Leg drive again is on its way. Haynes. DeLeo. Now it's a quick ball out. And Parker, man on the game on ball there. Haynes picking up and going himself. It's going to be pick and go time here from the big men. That looks like a Zuka. Oh, there he goes. I think it's for his second try. And that could be the man, Lombard. The hooker. And as I mentioned to you, UWC yet again from their own unfortunate errors, the pass back into the 22 and the direct kick out gave the line out option to the Ike Tigers. Their structure was good. It was good hard running, and from that, what did that actually result in? Definitely a 5-pointer with a dot down from Johan Lombard, the hooker, and I have no doubt that Vermeulen will just gently nudge us over for the extra 2 points. As said, and that now becomes 33 points to 17. 16 points the difference now between the two teams, and that's basically after 3 minutes of the second half. So we've seen this play out before. Now can University of the Western Cape come back with 2 quick tries and get everybody on the sideline excited again? Schwartz puts it up with Snow. Leo now taking that on.
No, it's above the shoulder line. Goes above the shoulder.
Tap and go is the call there. And there's no waiting here as the replacement scrum half in the form of Haynes came on to replace Miller early on, for who was taken off with head injury concern. As you can see, Haynes is tapping and going, and then offside is the call.
Not going offside.
Player in front picking up the ball after it came off a player from behind. That is the UWC offside, with a man in front of his teammate picking it up. And again I go back to it, UWC yet again unforced, unnecessary infringements on themselves. Now if it works well, Scoobert will be the man to go up, or it could be Mills as well. Either of these lock pairings, it's normally Scoobert and then the immediate drive. Scoobert it is, down they come, leg drive will be immediate. Could it be hat-trick time now for Lombard at the back? It's hat-trick time. Was it short or was it over? It's over. I thought I could see it as well. And Johan Lombard, is he going to be standing up? He put the ball into the line out, the dart onto the dartboard. And Johan Lombard, let's call him hat-trick Lombard. He's the man that is going to be celebrating tonight. Started the move from the first phase structure of the line out and ends it off. 3 tries to his name. The second one that he actually had, or first one that he actually had tonight, was in his support play, which was really wonderful to see how he charged downfield some 60 meters.
Ten seconds.
And the kick is a good one as well from Vermeulen. And I think Garor, they're going for a well-known name in the form of Jumbo Ulengo coming onto the field for the men in yellow, and the kick going onto the open side. But the chip and chase, was there an actual shoulder in that? The referee will have no hesitation to say no arms, an immediate shoulder.
He clearly tucked his shoulder.
And that's off the ball. And unnecessary play again for UWC.
Is he good to go?
And the try scorer, Daniel Damons, was having a good game and just dropped the shoulder into the chip and chase player. And the mark will be taken from where the ball landed.
Shoulder.
And Vermeulen now, he will just have to nudge this downfield. Well, it's more than a nudge, it's a great kick, and that takes it some 30 meters.
What's a pre-call for Mela?
Let's go, please.
Bomela giving the instructions. Once again, Lombard now, can he find the dartboard? It's a big red dot there, and it's in the form of Scoobert. Anderson in middle Koleki, and Lombard has found that jumper the whole night. He gets it back to Haynes. Coming through is DeLeo. Looking on the blind side, it's a good call. It could be breakaway time, but his cover defence is good. And a lovely variation to Lizanne Davis. but cover defense very, very good.
Thank you.
Players really exchanging business cards tonight, getting to know each other
How
well.
many numbers? Numbers is 4. They said 4.
It's over the top. Thrown in and it's gone too far from Marciano Forbes. And now this puts
He's got it. No, leave it white. Leave it. Leave it.
Ikeys in an attacking position, but it is turnover ball. And that's well done by University of Cape. Kareem must get it out now. He can't be caught with that. That's a long left kick downfield. Straight underneath it is David Simon. He's still going. Quick ball is needed. Haynes is there. The pass not the best one. It's picked up beautifully though. Leg drive is still good. It's got to come once quicker for Merlin. He can do things here. The dummy, this could be the great drive. Obstruction, but it was such good play by Zuka. And then the obstruction runner taking the UWC player out of the tackle. And there you can see the signal for the cross running. And maybe this is just an opportunity now for UWC just to get themselves well away from this 22 and take it up to the 10-meter line and get the penalty line out.
The substitute, please. Kan je de players bevia hem daar? That's right, time is still off. Good. Time is on.
Once again, Marciano Forbes did it cross the 5-meter line, but it's been knocked forward. Play the advantage. Good aggressive running from Mpaka. Gone to ground, coming back quickly to Haynes. For Merlin, it's now got to be
No, there's 2 knocks. First off, yellow and
little
then white.
fingertip knocks there in the tackle, and still to the advantage of the Ike Tigers.
Can't play that.
Lovely evening here at the Green Mile.
Yeah, you can counter, but you can't.
Basically got 29 minutes left to go in this encounter. 40 points the score to UCT and UWC 17. Global Sport Network bringing you this coverage. And here comes our hat-trick man, our hooker, Johan Lombard, to the sideline. He's been subbed, but what a great evening he's had. 3 tries to his name. And back to Global Sport Network, bringing you the team coverage so that you can sit at home, wherever you may be sitting, and watch club rugby brought to you. And in many other codes as well. So thank you to all the business supporters for Global Sport Network, such as Decro, RD Consulting, and G Sportswear. You making it possible by putting your business hands up and putting your hands into your financial assistance and saying we want to support club rugby, especially here as you see in the Super League A. From Merlin. And that is Soji, but now it's back inside to the hard-running Davis. That ball's gone forward, and referee will have to bring that for the knock-on tap.
Man, you already have numbers in the scrum. You don't need to cross skill, please.
Okay. Well done, guys. Good stuff there. Pull up.
Go for your red card.
Once again now, this will be a big scrum from the Ike Tigers.
Bind.
So can they get that ball in and out as quickly as possible? And that is the UWC. They don't want to hang around too long on the scrum.
Hold there, boys.
Stand, stay low. Don't get your bind. Don't need to get up the bind.
They've got big front row men as well, sitting in the naughty chair. So replacements have had to come on.
Bind. Shut, steady.
Straight away, straight to ground, and that will be on the loose head side here. Lukaniso Bombela scrumming inwards and then going to ground.
You step out and you go in.
No hesitation. That's one thing that has been positive tonight with referee Etienne de Vier, besides many others, is that he's been decisive in his calls and he's had to make some big ones. That's superbly taken. From outside, jumping and landing back inside was Simon, and now it goes back to Simon inside again, but AR's flag is already up and saying Simon on second receive was already in touch as he made his way down, trying to get over the greatest tackler, as I mentioned earlier, the touchline. Marciano, Forbes, under a bit of pressure with the last throw, went over the top, right to the back, and then Aki Tigers had the opportunity to pounce on it, like a tiger would. Scuba trying to interfere, so is Keenan Mills, gone to the front, it's gone backwards. Turnover though, it's come through to Haynes. It's a way to play for Mill, and there's hands outside here now. Soji going all the way through, and it's going out wide. It's going to be a run around. And more points yet again for the Ike Tigers, taking advantage of the extra 2 men short and the 2 men that they have in their position. And simple work through the hands, but done at pace, running onto it beautifully. And that coming again from the UWC, put in at their own line out. And then losing that ball, it went to ground quickly. Haynes distributed and very quickly through the hands out to the wide channels. And that meant Ikeys could take their score to 45 points with a kick to come. Still 24 minutes left to play and enjoy in this game. And that kick going short and to the left hand upright. So Vermeulen won't be too happy with that kick. And the score remaining at 45 points to 17. A long uphill climb now for UWC, but it's a great uphill kick that comes down eventually with some snow on.
Nice! No, you're off. Straight.
Once again, our try scorer then, it looks like Bonimelo was the man and the wide channel. No, it wasn't. I'll tell you now. He took it up, Bonimelo, but in the wide channel scoring that try was Moyake. Now Aki Tigers are taking it to the UWC. There is Moyake yet again. Beautiful hands and pick up. They want to get their 50 not out. Going to ground now are the Ike Tigers. It's going to have to be simple hands. And it's simple hands that gives it to Keenan Mills to put it under the poles. Is that Keenan? We're just trying to see the numbers here, watching this live on the field. Keenan Mills doing the offload. And there should be no hesitation from Yellen now to add the extra 2 points.
Let's go. 20. Let's go, please. Let's go.
And the 2 points, no hesitation, 52 points to 17. A comfortable lead now, and still wanting to grow that with still over 21 minutes to play. Replacement hooker there is the man that I would like to credit with that try, and that would have been Damien Lewis, taking the ball from soft hands offload from Mills. And Damien Lewis, well done to you, sir, for that dot down under the poles. Aki Tigers, they start their engines yet again, going to ground. They know now that they can just spread the ball through their hands. And look at the big men go now. This is what you want to see. All the pass could have just been a bit more gentle. Onto the boot, sir. That's what you need. Downfield, get it away, but don't let then come back. There was a great run by Mills again. Down the middle of the field earlier on from Yellen. He gets tackled. Now the ball's got to come back, but holding on is the call. I just want to go back to that midfield break by Keenan Mills. He was involved in the try earlier on when he offloaded to his replacement hooker in the name of Damien Lewis. And there again, Mills receiving the run downfield of again 40-45 meters, and that looked like a runaway racehorse for a big man in the number 4 jersey. So exciting that we've got the rugby season back with us. School's on a bit of a break at the moment this week, and then they'll be back in from the youngest of club rugby and school rugby, the Ikeys, and all the way through the junior schools and the high schools. Some exciting encounters, and then we've got the club rugby here as well, and the provincials, and the higher up, the even looking forward to build up towards international games as well.
Holding on, how we do?
But holding on was the call.
Just wait, let the medics get to auto first.
And Swartz with his hands on the ball, fly half for UWC, and he's now going to be able to hit this towards the touchline. And that's a great kick by Swartz as well. Now they've got to make sure they win their structure. They've got to win their lineouts.
Okay, let me give you.
Into the last quarter now, fourth quarter of the game, 20 minutes to go.
What's happening? Is that? Are you taking him off for concussion?
This is what you don't want to see.
Doc, take off for concussion. It's a blue card.
This is again his precautionary measures. With one of the UWC players taking the bump to the head, it looks like in Sombonmana.
Okay, let's go.
And is he going to come and be led to the side just to take it easy? Long season ahead. So sensible call from the officials and the medical staff. As much as he would want to stay on the field, it's not an option.
Backwards. Pass the ball first.
And that will be the captain now that has left the field. Waiting for the rumble in the jungle in the middle of the park now. Kareem is actually going to see where it spills out to. It spills out onto almost Jumbo Olango getting it, but knocked forward and coming through at pace to take it. And Ranfeld in some Bamanyana
Scrum, boys.
He needs to get himself comfortable and just gather himself again.
There's your mark. Let's go, boys. 20 minutes to go.
Coming onto the field in jersey and 19 for the Ike Tigers is Enos Ndayo.
Feet in the middle, please. Okay, number 7.
And he'll take over from the captain, Mika Skubert, who's had an outstanding game as well tonight. He's done what has been expected of him, and that is he's led the troops. So say Captain Spundy Sailor and Mika Skubert can sing that song loudly because Captain, my Captain, he knows that the Ike Tigers will give him a well-deserved round of applause. Well, we got 19 minutes to go, and after a glorious evening here, sidelines and coming through from the side, and there it is shown.
Scrum, number 7.
Scrum offside lines and penalty called, and the option taken will be the scrum. Well, after the last scrum, you can understand why UWC have done that.
Let's sit down, boys.
That's it. Adjust. Hoops. Sit.
Crouch. Bind. 16 feet. Shut, steady.
Now Kareem waits. This is going to be pick up at the back. No, it's picked up by Kareem. Swartz. It's a long pass out. Soft hands now needed. Tackle on blind, open side wing. Garner going to ground. Now the big men rumble it up again in the middle of the park. Keep your hands out of there, Ike Tigers. Playing a lot more. Their pods now are UWC, which is keeping it closer, which is a good idea, and just trying to tackle it up. It's got to come a little quicker for Kareem. Soft hands from Swartz. The gap is created, and this is what we're talking about. There's going to be no stopping, and that came back from some glorious heavyweight rumbles. 1, 2, 3, bashing it up and keeping it much closer so that UWC could get support players around the ball. And by taking it up, it was sucking the Ike Tigers defence in. And then you could see lovely soft hands were used after the third, fourth phase of direct contact. It opened up for Kareem, then Swartz,
Just 14 minutes left.
and then it looked like it was fullback Keno Alexander who could join the line and make it happen. We're just trying to see.
You got 12 seconds for your kick.
Put it down to Keno Alexander. Swartz, that is majestic to put it over as well. And remember when this happened in the first half, UWC, they seemed to get recharged and refilled in their petrol tanks from suddenly scoring a try. And you watch the next few minutes and let's see if they can keep on pushing down on the accelerator now. It just lifts them, and that's what was needed. Some constructive play brings a well-deserved 7-pointer. 52 points UCT, 24 points UWC. Ball bounces, but it bounces well for them. And that is UWC. Kareem again. Got to get down. Kareem again. Swartz. Olengo.
Take it back.
Now the big men trying to settle it up in the middle of the field. That's all right. Just don't give it away. That's it. Keep it close. Olengo again. Swartz. Over the top it'll go to Nkana. But you see UCT are getting across their scramble defence a lot quicker now. Now come some big runners. Playing the first phase runner close to the pack. Kareem is going to put it onto the boot. Hope this isn't costly because Vermeulen's under it. He gets it to Simon. Swartz has got to make sure this bounces well, and it bounces well for the Ikeys Tigers as Swartz couldn't get to it, and it rolls into touch, and it'll be a line out for UWC. 12 minutes left in this clash on a Wednesday night here, 30th of April. We wake up to the public holiday tomorrow. But talk about public, it's great to see that they out here as well supporting club rugby. Marciano throws that over the top again, and now it's got to go on to Isaiah Lowe. Through the hands, Vermeulen. Coming around is, from his left wing, is Lazan Davis. He tries to put it onto the boot for the Tigers, the Ikeys, but it was charged down, and now the dummy thrown, but well read by the replacement hooker, Lewis. Swartz. It's a long bullet pass out, but it goes loose and it goes to ground. Is there holding on? Definitely not, says the referee, and that is knocked forward in the trying to pick it up.
Let's go over here.
Mandao.
It's part of the scrum. Time is off.
Bit of a cramped situation here as well. Referee having to go across to assist because this will be one of the last standing front row players for UWC, as they have had replacements in the front row and also red card. So the soldiers are going to have to march on here with basically 10 minutes left. So grit the teeth is the call, and I'm sure nobody wants to leave the field as they proudly fly the flags for the respective clubs. Good to see. The show continues.
The mark is yours. The mark is yours. Calm down, please.
UWC have definitely tightened up the first structure in the scrum, the first phase on the engagement, and that's also led to more solid scrumming from them. Let's see if they can do it in a much needed position now. There's a good hit. Scrum is steady as called. It's actually working well for them. The wrong side broken away. It's pick up and go time from the back of the scrum. Now this is what we want to see. Look on the inside. Look on the outside. Kareem is the man on the ball. It's got to come quickly. Can't go off your feet there. Now it comes away again. They're taking it on. Looks like Braff. And now you get the big centre in Simons. He's brought to ground. Swartz over the top. Now there's 3-on-1. Soft hands. It goes out into Nkana. He's got to give it back inside. Back it comes. This could be points. We said when they want to play, they can play in try time. We saw this in the first half. We've seen it in the second half. One try suddenly creates that igniting pace, that spirit, that sense of belief for UWC, and it's only in spurts that they do this. And if they could manage to last for longer spells, when they turn it on, they can become extremely exciting and devastating. And a lovely, well-worked try. And UWC taking their score to 29 points. Swartz basically having the same kick from the same position earlier on. So it makes hard running down the middle of the track. Now we wait for Merlin. The kick is a good one. Keep your eyes on the ball. Unfortunately not done. It's gone forward off fingertips, and referee right on the spot to say definite knock forward.
What's the step, mate? Yeah, my love. Stay in the fine, right?
No, let's start, please. Let's go. Let's get the scrum going. Let's get the scrum going. Come guys, let's get the scrum going.
Slow boys and boys. Set! Jones!
Karim, he comes closer.
Bind.
That solid scrum needed again.
Set, steady.
And it is a good one from the UWC.
Use it. Use it.
Referee saying use it, please.
Bondage.
The arm will be out for the advantage. Karim puts it onto the boot. There is nobody home. And Sursala said, roll the ball. Tori can't playing too. And that's a good kick from Karim. And he turns the Ikeys Tigers around some 35 meters and takes him just short of the 22-meter area. And that's exactly what UWC need to put Ikeys back. See if they can disrupt the line out with 5.5 minutes left of this exciting encounter. As you can see now, it's working against the Ikeys, who are now becoming their own enemy as well. That looks like Van der Merwe taking it up. And now referee could be going to his pocket. He's going to have a consultation with the AR.
Do you have a number?
Yeah, it was a yellow forward back.
Not 10. I was looking for a number. Guys, you need to fall quicker, please. Not 10, yes.
There's constant infringement, not maintaining the 10 meters from the line outs, etc., crossing the advantage lines and closing the spaces of the Ikeys Tigers, and the officials working well to control that. Swartz, everybody just held their breath there, pushes that to the corner flag, and a very good kick to make sure now that they are 5 meters out. Mentioned to you just now, when UWC get one try, they normally go on to get another 2. Could those words prove fruitful now? Here is the take in the front of the line. Look like Madongama. Now the leg drive is good. With that body weight, they could go all the way over. It's just short of the line. Pick and go here is sure to come. Pick and go from the big men. Your guess is as good as mine. The yellow jerseys all around. Still short of the line. It's pick and go and try time. And there are the 2 tries that they have actually capitalized on now. Again, it looks like Madongama is the man that can take the credit for that. And suddenly, a scoreboard that had a huge gap between the respective scores is starting to close yet again. 52 points to 34. And Swartz now, he knows how to hit these over. This time he's forced it. I think a little rushed, watching the clock as well, knowing that there are 3 minutes left, and trying to get that 2 points onto the board as quickly as possible. Sometimes you just have to take your time. But you might say too far? Probably so, but 180 seconds is a long time. Remember, we still had 4 minutes of extended play in that first half, well after the 40-minute hooter, and that led to tries as well. Vermeulen, now that's a good kickoff. Underneath it, like Van der Merwe, but the ball is now being knocked on. And Ikeys Tigers, if the script is following the first half, they will want to have the last say as well. So can they come back now and put the final cherry on the top? Because that's what we've seen. Ikeys Tigers take a big lead, and then suddenly UWC find 10 minutes of scintillating play and score themselves 3 tries and close the gap. And then Ikeys Tigers will come back and say, no, we've had enough of standing around and watching you close the scoreboard. We're going to come back and put that final points on the board. Let's see if the script is read like that yet again. Haynes has to get it out first. And that is Moyake taking it on further. Ball is out. Coming through the hands again now. That's good play. That looks like Lewis taking it on. Now it's a long pass out. Body height is good. The leg drive is good. Go to ground inside the 22 meter. Well inside. It's got to come quickly though. Haynes is waiting for it. Knock on is the call.
Mr. Fast, you went again. Knock on.
Basically 70 seconds now. If Ikeys want to finish the script well like they do with their 7 points, they're going to have and a mighty 8-man pack scrum now. But UWC, they can go all the way from here as well. They've broken 1 or 2 tackles, and they know there's everything to play for now to have the last say. 45 seconds left on the clock. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, Global Sport Network, for bringing the games to us. Here we go. And that's a lovely floated pass. And here is pace now as well. Onto the boot and now brought into touch. And Seister thought that if he could get that over, it would be Totsin's goodbye. Thank you for coming. And then UWC would have had the final say. They still have a final put in because that ball was charged down into touch off the hands of fullback Simon.
We've got a player here close to the line out.
And they've just got to hang in now for the last few minutes. Or seconds, should I say. Referee say, let's play.
Let's go, yeah.
And it's Cinderella time now. You can hear the sharpshooter going, signalling the end of the ball. Cinderella, time to get in the carriage, head off home. Over the top it's gone. And could they still have a say? Davis now taking it on further. Haynes looking.
It's over. Leave it.
Nobody needing any penalty infringements now. Moyake, this could still be the Tigers. It's Haynes going all the way, is it? And the script is back to true sentence, not Haynes. He's there. And there are 3 or 4 Ikeys to finish it off.
It's time, boys.
And as predicted and as it's worked out, happened throughout the whole game, the patterns of the first half ended up with the patterns of the second half. Vermeulen says, let's not waste time. Give me that ball, let me drop kick it over. And that he does, which takes the score to 59 points to 34 to the UCT. And what an entertaining game we've had here. Davis, to me, getting the last dot down there. And wonderful way for the UCT Ikeys to celebrate. They've been on a good run with the Varsity Cup and you name it, the Super League A result here tonight. So Well done to UCT, 59 points. And then UWC, thank you for your efforts and phases tonight to put 34 points on the board. We hope that you've enjoyed the Global Sport Network coverage. Thank you to the production team here, the cameramen. Thank you to the officials who all get out here to make it happen, the medics, the referees. And thank you to the coaches and administration staff of respective clubs for putting the teams out for a game of rugby that we can say thank you for, and most enjoyable to be here on this Wednesday night. My name is Barry Wilson, and as I always leave you, if you're walking around and you see somebody with a sad face, please take off one of your happy smiles and give it to that person, and let's keep on smiling in our beloved country. Thank you, good night from Barry Wilson and the Global Sports Network coverage.
There's